friends, Glenda Mollet here. I'm back. Let's see if this is working this time. So I'm going to just go like that, go over to Facebook, see if I am live on Facebook. Some days, I tell you. Okay, let's share this to the Facebook group. Some days I just wish that technology would be easier than it is. Yes, I'm live. All right. We are live everywhere I want to be. Do that there. Now I just have to get the people back because I had to hang up. Oh, hello, Alice, Christine. And it's still not showing me how many eyeballs are watching me in YouTube. That didn't work. Oh, it's okay. We'll deal with that another time. Sorry. Hello, Anne. I have a sneeze. Hang on. Okay. I have my Mickey Mouse shirt on. Hello, Janet. Oh, good. Janet came back. Hello, Christine. Yes. Good evening. Okay. My Mickey shirt is in my favorite colors, purple, because I'm whatever they are that you call purple. And he has silver. I'm trying to show you the bottom without showing you my tummy. He has silver pants or shorts and silver shoes. Hello, Susie. Oh, good. All right. So I know we're live where I want to be live. And tonight I have a card for you using Mixed Florals bundle and Everyday Arches bundle and the Arched Wishes stamp set, which coordinates with the Everyday Arches bundle, but is not bundled. Oh, thanks, Christine. Hi, Connie. Yeah, I like my shirt. I've had it on all day, but I've been cold, so I've had my sweater on. But then I had all the tech problems, and then I got worried. So I'm back. My remarkable class is open for registration. Registration doesn't close till June the 15th. I know I'm a bit ahead, but I am gone most of June, so I had to be way ahead for my July class. And then August, I haven't quite figured out what's happening in August yet. Okay, do you want to see the card that we're making tonight? And I got a birthday card today from my friend Kathy, so I thought I would show you it because it's really cute. Okay, we were talking about my catalog launch party next week because I told you I made a card using the new Coneflower Celebrations bundle. Oh, hi, Diana. Yes, I finally got live on both. And I told you that you won't be able to see the card because you're going to have to come to my catalog launch party, either in person Thursday, May the 29th from 1 to 4 here in my studio in Port Alberni, or virtually on Thursday, May the 29th from 7 p.m. till about 9-ish Pacific time. And I have a make and take. So if you want a make and take kit, then you have to let me know. You have to register. I should get that. Let me get that registration link because you need to go in there into my Google form. And now how do I comment on here? You have to go into my Google form and it's not letting me comment on that. Weird. Request a kit for the make and take. So there it is over there in Facebook. I don't know why it's not letting me comment. Maybe I can't comment on those. That is just bizarrely weird. Okay, if you are in YouTube and you want that link, then comment and I will send you the link afterwards. But fill out that form. That way I know that you want the make and take kit, and I know if you're coming virtually or in person. So there's going to be the usual 3 draws, one just for coming, one for doing the treasure hunt, which I'm working on and it's coming, and one for placing an order. And I'm giving away 3 prizes. And there will be samples. The board, I started my boards today. I got all my samples. Oh, it's so pretty. There'll be samples. There will be products to look at. And if you're in person, you can touch and feel them. The new catalogs, if you haven't got one already, the new catalogs will be there. Oh, hello, Nicole. Thank you. You like my ears? I'm still channeling Disney on my head. Yeah, so that's all happening next Thursday. And I have lots of cards to show you. Okay, let me flip you around and I'll show you the card we're doing tonight. First of all, here's Kathy. This is the card, the birthday card that my friend Kathy in Denver, Colorado sent me. Isn't that gorgeous? I love how she used that birthday celebrations paper and the beautiful butterfly hybrid embossing folder. Is that not gorgeous and so simple? My Kathy is amazingly talented and she doesn't think so. Anyways, thank you, Kathy. I do appreciate the card and I love it. All right, so here's the card we're doing tonight. This one is from another one of my friends. I was in a swap with my friend Leanne, and this is, well, it's with my Silver Sisters, and Leanne is part of Silver Sisters, and this is the swap card she sent me, and we did it with the Sunshine Club at Stamp Crafts, and they really liked it. So I thought I would show you how to create this card. Now, I'm just noticing that I did forget. Can you see in the background? Can you see the stripes? That's done with that big stamp that I forgot to get. Hang on. I'm just grabbing this one, Painted Stripes. And it's huge. It's a big background stamp. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful card and I love it. So we're going to use this in the background. Now it's Lemon Lolly on Lemon Lolly. So you may not see it very well, but it's there. And it just gives a little bit extra zhuzh to the card. And then there's the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I think I tweaked it a little bit from what she did, but I'm going to show you how to do that, the coloring, because there's not a lot of coloring in there, but isn't that gorgeous? And then there's brush brass butterflies, and I've got out the tiny bees because I thought maybe we'll put a tiny bee on there instead of brushed brass butterflies, all of them. Okay, so I am only using Memento ink. I will be coloring with Lemon Lolly combo, Granny Apple Green combo, Light Fresh Freesia, and Light Smoky Slate. And then along with the Painted Stripes stamp set, I will be using Mixed Florals. So the stamp set and the dies. Let me just start to get organized over here in the corner. And Everyday Arches, this one, and the Everyday Arches dies. Now I will be using these two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 and number 7 are the one. Why is there 3 out? Number, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 7 and number 8 are the arches counted from the center. Hello, Kim. I love this bundle too. Holy man, I've used it a lot. So we'll be using those. And then the Arched Wishes stamp set, because I like this happy birthday, and I put it on the inside. Oh, and that's my cleaner. You don't need to see that. And then I'm going to finish it off with brush brass butterflies and tiny bee trinkets. Okay, I'm organized. I'm ready. We're going to do this. I need to get a stamping paper out. Oh, okay. I don't have a big one, but that's okay. We'll do it with a little one. And, uh-oh, Lemon Lolly. Uh-oh, where is it? Remember I said I was only using Memento? I forgot. I have to use Lemon Lolly too for the background. So we're going to do that. Now, if you have problems with this, using this size card, then use your Stamparatus if you have one. And if you don't have a Stamparatus, I suggest getting a Misty. If you have arthritis in your hands, the stamp positioning tools really help. Stamping Up used to sell one called the Stamparatus, but we don't sell them anymore. Okay, nice and inky. Inky, inky, inky. Yes, my friend Leanne left today for Wisconsin to see her grandbabies, and she was so excited before she left. All right, so this, and then this goes on top, and I'm kind of looking at where it is before I put it down so that I am kind of centered on it. There we are. Now I have this little doohickey thing here that I'm going to use to rub. This works on my Stamparatus too, but it also works just on these big blocks. Now, my friend Sharon gave me this a few years ago, and she's been gone now for, holy man, 2-3 years already. Oof, how time flies. So every time I use this, I think of Sharon. All right, there we go. Oh, that worked out good. That's a good one. Look at, and I'll show it to you before it dries, and then it goes a little bit lighter, but worked. It worked. Okay, so that's the usual card base, 8.5 or 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. And then I have an envelope, and I have basic white 5 1/4 by 4. And I have 2 pieces. What did I make them? They are 5 by 3.5, 3.5 by 5. One is for the flower, and one is to do the arch. And then I have a piece of Lemon Lolly that is 3 1/4 by 4.5 to do the other arch. Okay, let's die cut the arches, get them out of the way. So the big one is going to get die cut by that, and then the white one. There we go. Uh-oh, wrong way. This way. So did you guys have a good day? Did you get to be crafty today? I got so much accomplished. I was so happy with myself. I did my walk. So I've only missed one day since I got back from holidays on my walk. I'm back being dedicated to getting my at least 6,000 steps during my walk. All right, so those are die cut. There's the white one. And there's the yellow one. I need to wash my cutting plates. They are not in good shape. Okay, get back in there. Make sure I have all my dies. Okay, so those are cut. We'll put them off to the it's done pile. This one is going to be the flower on the front. Hello, Carol. Oh, Carol's being paper crafty right now. No telling what Carol's doing, because Carol does a lot of different crafts. Okay, Memento ink on the stamp, and I'm going to stamp it and die cut it. Let's see where there it is. Stamping and a die cutting, but I'm also going to use this. So there's that. Now I'm going to use it for the inside and the envelope as well. So here's my inside piece. And we are going to, hello, Norma. Oh, Norma will be in the studio tomorrow. It is In Color Club tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's going to be fun. This is the inside. I don't often stamp on the right-hand side, but I did on this card. And then the envelope. Whoops, let's not get that in the ink. So our postal strike is supposed to start tomorrow. Well, tonight at midnight. So I've been saving stuff because I didn't want to mail it off and have it get stuck in the mail somewhere. Okay, now we're going to take the yellow one, the yellow arch, and you are simply fantastic. Then I'm going to do a dry run with this first because it is photopolymer and it gets distorted. So the best way to make sure you're getting it right is, hello, Kim. Hello, Sarah. Put it on your paper. And hopefully it will stay there till you, no, it's not going to. Come on, just. Good thing about photopolymer stamps is they stick to paper. So if you do this really fast, keep sticking to fingers too. Come on, stay, 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 stay. Oops, come on. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to do this because I've got the arch, and then we'll just move this over a little bit. And hopefully we'll get it in the right. You just kind of have to play with it till you get it where you want it. That'll do. Okay, now push it down so that it sticks really good. That's what I like about photopolymer stamps. You can move them and manipulate them into what you want them to look like. I think my ink pad, this is my number 2 Memento ink pad, and I think it needs to be re-inked. I made a cloud cover ink pad this morning too. This is going to go right on here like this. And I'll show you what I did because Stampin' Up! Is not turning on the number for the cloud cover ink pad because there's issues with it. But you can make your own with the re-inker and one of our ink spots. Perfect. Perfect. That could go over there. All right. So I ordered the ink pad. These are only available to demonstrators and they are as is. So there's no returns or refunds or anything. So if you get one that doesn't work, then you're out of luck. So this is what it stamped like. And it's gone a little bit gray, but over time, it's actually come back a lot. This is the Stampin' Blends, and this is the blends and that's the marker. Well, that's the marker. This is the blend. Anyways, this is the markers. This is the ink pad. And then when I made my own, that's what it looks like. But this is getting bluer and bluer, but it was definitely gray when I started. So you just start with an empty ink spot and take your re-inker and start in the middle and just slowly work your way to the outside. Now you can see that I haven't got enough on there because I've only done one application. So you do it lightly and let it sit and then do it again and then let that sit. So I'm working on it. So if you're in my in color, you will get this in September when we do cloud cover. Okay, back to reality now. Let's die cut this out. Taking my ears off, because now I have to kind of get my head underneath my camera, and I don't want to bump my camera with my ears. There we are. Oh, I don't have, and I don't have any Post-it note stuff. Let me just grab one here. I've still got my Post-it note pieces attached to my dies I was using with the cone flower. So did anybody else get cone flower from the new catalog? I'm thinking it might be, well, it will be maybe one of my upcoming classes. So we'll see. I only just got it. It came in while I was away, and I've made 2 cards with it now. I am in love. Do you know the stamp set that I'm talking about? It's in the catalog. It's not online exclusive. It's in the catalog. Okay, let's just put that on there. Get that out of the way, because I'm done with that. Get that out of the way. Catalog, right. All right, let me show you. I can't show you the stamp set because it's on the other side of my craft room, sitting there waiting for me to finish that card. Called Coneflower Celebrations. It is on page 82. And let me show you this page. Was it this page? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Look at this. This is a scrapbook page, but look at those coneflowers. And then there's the stamp set and the dies, and there's some more samples. And I'm just looking at this embossing folder and wondering what embossing folder that is. I'm going to have to look into that because I don't have that one. Ooh, where are my embossing folders? It is a very large stamp flower and it's got amazing dies. Let me see what that embossing folder is. Embossing folders 109. Oh, Forever Plaid. Apparently I do have that one. They must have used the other side. And they put it on an angle. How fun would that be? Do you see what I'm talking about? And behind that white one there, you see the background? They've used the Forever Plaid embossing folder on an angle. Okay, I think I'm going to make that card tomorrow. Yes, I go to my catalog for inspiration, just like you guys do. Uh-oh. I lost my die cut. Where did it go? Did it get caught? Oh, there it is. Look, it was hiding in my catalog. See it like coneflower too. Okay, so I'm using light fresh freesia on the flowers. And I'm not doing any blending on them. And I'm also not coloring the whole thing. I like to leave white on my flowers every once in a while, just to give them a little bit of interest. But of course, you could use the light and the dark fresh freesia, and you could blend these. They're just kind of tiny. And for quickness, I'm just doing it this way. There we are. Okay, now the cones in the cone flower I'm doing in lemon lolly. So I'm going to do light lemon lolly all over and get a good base coat on there. And this one. And then take the dark, and we're just going to do where those dots are. And because I put a good base coat on there, I don't have to go back and blend them because they're all blended. Okay, now for the flower, I'm using light smoky slate. And I'm just going to go along one edge of all of these petals. Just like this. So there, Stampin' Up! Is having a scrapbooking retreat in July. And it is 12 double page layouts, one for each month of the year. So you got 24 pages. They're doing all the prep work. They're doing all the cutting. It does not include an album, but it does include the page protectors. There, you see that? And because it's so light, you don't have to do anything to it. Now, I know that July is not a good time for people doing a 3-day workshop, but they will be uploading all of the videos onto YouTube. So right now, well, when it happens in July, it'll be on a private Facebook group. And of course, you will have access to the videos on that Facebook group for 30 days. And then they're moving them to YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it as long as you want. So I was thinking of doing a retreat maybe in early September instead of July and do the scrapbooking kit, the 24 pages. I'm thinking if we get together and do it in a venue, we can do it. We should be able to do it all in one day. And if not, then definitely in 2 days. Anybody be interested in doing that? Now, it would be in person and virtual. I'm thinking I could do them both at the same time. So would anybody be interested in a scrapbooking retreat, 2-day scrapbooking retreat? Either in July, along with the Stampin' Up! Thing, or in September, when life gets back to normal again after summer vacation. I'm just adding a little bit of shadows in the stems here. Ooh, Norma's in, Carol's in. Nice. All right. It's very pricey. I will warn you right now. It is $370 for the supplies. And you get, I think there's 2 stamp sets. You'll make 12 2-page spreads. Learn all about album retreat, go online, blah, 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 blah. Now, where did I printed out all the details. I don't know what I did with them though. So not only do you get all of the stuff to do it, but you get stamp sets as well. So I will post the information on it. And then I just have to find a venue. If there's only a few of us, we can do it here. You could do it in one day if everyone pre-cut the papers. Otherwise, the papers are all pre-cut, Nicole. We don't have to pre-cut anything. Stamping Up is pre-cutting everything. So when you get, I wish I knew what I did with that information. When you get your kit, everything for each page will be in a little bag, all pre-cut. And the month word is all in black, like chipboard stuff. So if you live in, say, Australia, and your summer is in November and December, then you don't have to worry about it not being right for whatever area you live in, because you can move the words around because they're all the same. I think it would be fun. I really want to do it. But I can't do it in July because I'm not around in July. We have vacation planned with our grandchildren. So I'm just coloring the inside flower here while I'm flapping my gums about this thing. 4 stamp sets, Dimity? Wow. And hello. And bling. Yep, there's bling. All right, I'm almost there. Almost there. I thought I had put all my printouts together. Oh, I know what that printout was. No, I didn't print those out. That was the printout for Creativity Now. Never mind. It's all coming back to me now, what I printed out. September works better for Norma. Yes. Apparently they, close to my heart, used to do these all the time, and they were very popular. So we wouldn't be able to wait until September to order the kits because they could sell out. So I'd have to get the kits. So I would have to get a firm commitment from everybody. You cannot get the scrapbooking kit as a starter kit, Sarah, because the scrapbooking kit, I'll use Canadian prices. I don't know where you live, but right now, and I don't know when they come. Dimity, do you know when they're going to come on sale? When the kits are available to order? So anyways, for the starter kit, you can get $220 in your starter kit, and the scrapbooking workshop kit is $370. So it's too much to qualify for your starter kit, unfortunately. Okay, we have our background, and you can still see those stripes on there. It does. I think the 28th of May, yeah, I think you're right. When you divide the cost of it by 24, because you're making 24 pages, it is relatively inexpensive. And if you are a demonstrator, of course, you're going to enjoy your demonstrator discount on that. And it will be your quarterly minimum that you need to get for that quarter. So you don't have to order anything else that quarter if you don't want to. I have to change my adhesive because I ran out. Oh, that's good. That Stampin' Up! Have done all the work. I attended a scrapbook retreat in Adelaide where I had to cut everything on the day it was up. Oh, no, 1 a.m.? No, that's not good. Yes, and you live, oh, well, that's not good. Why is that not? Uh-oh. Okay, I have a defective one. That's not going to work very well. Do I have another one sitting here? Oh, look. Nope, that one's out too. All right. Sorry, I'm going to have to use contraband because I ran out of adhesive. Sorry, don't look at the contraband. That's going on there like that. Then we're going to get the yellow one. So if you are interested, send me a message or an email. My email address right there, gjmollet@shaw.ca. If you're watching this on replay, you can still do it. And I will work on the details for it. Because I know I have 3 people, Norma, Carol, and me. That would be a fun way to spend a couple of days. Okay, I'm trying to get this centered. There we are. Okay, so that is that, and those are flat. Now the flower is going to be up on dimensionals. So we'll pop some on. Sarah says, I'm in Australia, but was thinking of a friend that is interested in scrapbooking. It's 435 in Australia. Yeah, you guys have your dollar isn't as strong as the Canadian dollar against the US one. But I like the fact that they're doing everything. Like there will be no cutting whatsoever that we have to do ourselves, which for me is awesome because that means I can enjoy putting the things together without having to worry about doing all the prep work, which I don't mind doing, but it's just a bonus for me not having to do that. All right, we're going to put this on. Now you'd see I left that because that hangs over, and I left this because that hangs over. I'm just excited that we get bling and stamp set and papers and instructions, and they said there's going to be some techniques that we're going to learn, and one of them is like an exploding picture box or something. Okay, this is not going to work. I have to go up higher. Yes, this tape that I used lifts just like this Stamp and Seal does. Okay, let's put this on first. Put this on here first. Okay. Like that. And now we can put it on here. Lift it up so that that is just on there. There we are. Perfect. Put the inside in. Then we'll put the bling on. And the workshop does not come with an album. So then you can order the album of your choice. Now, Stamping Up is carrying albums now. We have a post album and a D-ring binder album. Oh, thanks, Susan. There we are. Now, there's the envelope. And I'm going to get the bees out. We're going to put some bees on. And I have my bees that are already got adhesive on the back of them. And I'm going to put 3 on because why not? It's my card. And I could put bees if I want to. See, I can turn anything into a song. Come on. Put one up there. One over there. And Maybe this one down here. Ta-da! We're done. We're done, we're done, we're done. Oh, except for Wink of Stella. Because, you know, we have to use Wink of Stella. Just a little bit on the flower. Just to highlight the various parts of the flower and the leaves. When you're using Wink of Stella, I always suggest that less is more. So I don't like smothering the thing in Wink of Stella. I like adding it in highlights. Aw, thanks, Connie, Marilyn. And why wouldn't you put those gorgeous bees on everything? Right, Nicole? I love it. Thank you, Christine. Hello, Lena. Hello, Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn, this is one of Leanne's cards. I remade one of her cards that she sent me in a swap. Marilyn is a friend of Leanne's as well, from Saskatchewan. All right, there we go. Let me put my ears back on for you. So who's going to give this card a try? You don't have to use mixed florals. It does work better with the arches, though. Hello. I got my ears on. Oh, they're fun. Thanks, Alice. Thanks, Holly, Diana. Oh, you guys are all so kind. Thanks, Diana. All right, so there we go. This is Thursday, so I'm not live tomorrow, but I will be live Saturday at 7:30 p.m. with a card using, let me check. Oh, right, I'm going to show you how to make that card for the spring corners. Remember this one that I asked if you wanted to know how to make it? I'm going to do this one and one other. So Saturday night, I'm going to do 2 cards. And I will get the information for that scrapbook retreat and get that posted in my VIP group so that you will know what that is all about. Because the 28th is next Wednesday. Don't forget, register for my You Are Remarkable class and pre-register for the catalog launch party. So you get a make and take packet. And the treasure hunt is coming. I'm working on it. Yes, normally you will see me tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. for In Color Club. Yay, it's the first one of the year. And we're playing with Darling Duckling tomorrow. Thanks, Nicole. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening and your day tomorrow and Saturday. And I will see you Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Let me just do that. All right. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stamp and smile.